So the first thing we have to do is show that there are indeed 5 people here. If you don't mind, when it's done, if you would just pan back around and show the 5 people again. And actually make sure it's recording, because I'm not sure I...
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Okay. You want to do a speech in front of people? Okay, so today we are here. You have to listen, everybody. We're in the most adverse conditions possible to give this speech. We are on some soccer fields in Louisville, Kentucky, and today we're going to talk about small engines, how they function. Yeah, so it's exciting. How they function, and some tips for those of you who own small engines, so that you can maybe solve some problems on your own. Almost everyone owns a small engine. If you own a home, you probably have a lawnmower or a handheld small engine, like a trimmer, a chainsaw, a blower. A blower, like maybe you bought a blower for Father's Day, There you go. So it's something that's relevant to almost everyone. I am a small engine mechanic. I've worked on small engines for over 15 years. I'm also a steel certified gold mechanic, which probably doesn't mean much to everyone here, but it's the highest ranking that Steel, the #1 manufacturer of chainsaws and handheld products in the world, hands out to their highest ranking mechanics. As I said, people use these all the time. Safe usage. There was a goal just scored over there. Safe usage, proper understanding, and just a few tips to help everybody maintain their equipment better is what we're going to be discussing today. We're going to talk about the fundamentals of engines and how they work, a little bit of maintenance, as I said, and these tips. So let's start with a diagram. Real quickly, we'll talk about how small engines work. Most small engines are 2-cycle, which means they use mixed fuel. The fuel is oil and gas, and that causes combustion and also cools the engine. So the carburetor brings this fuel-air mixture in, it's ignited in the engine, and then in an exhaust stroke, it's pushed out. That's not super important to what we're talking about here, but we do need to know that there's a fuel-air mixture, and that is the most important part of the entire process. One thing to note is ethanol. Right now in the United States, almost all fuel is 10% ethanol, and that's basically like putting 10% water into your fuel. It's not a big problem in automobiles, but in small engines, it's a significant issue, and you really need to make sure you're keeping your fuel fresh, 89 octane, and a synthetic mix. And we're getting quite the crowd, and it's amazing. Like I said, maintenance is super important to this process. Clean fuel, cleaning the air filter, keeping the air system clean, those are critical to having the success with your small engine, as is keeping your trimmer line or your chain on your chainsaw sharp or in the proper working condition. A few tips, as I've mentioned several times already, fresh fuel is the literal key to keeping your engine running well. The problem is never the spark plug. I have hundreds of people a year come into me telling me that they need a new spark plug. The spark plug may need replaced, but it's never the problem with your engine, so let's stay away from that. The #1 problem with small engines is flooding, and that's putting too much fuel into the engine so it won't start. Never choke your saw or your small engine when you're trying to start it more than 3 times, and then turn that off and try to start it again. And the #1 thing is refer to your owner's manual, because all the information you need is in this manual. So that about covers it. We've talked about small engines in the worst possible environment known to man. So hopefully this will provide you guys with a little information. The next time you have trouble with a small engine, bring it to me would be the best suggestion, but if not, hopefully this has provided you with a little knowledge, and that's all we got. Thanks, everybody.
Good job.